Hi, it's Rashida from Design and Create, and I am going to get right into lead funnels because I know you're busy, so no long introductions. And so today I'm going to show you how you can implement lead funnels to generate consistent leads and predictable revenue. And let me tell you, when this is done right, it becomes the foundation of your business. Like it is really just that great. So let's get right into it. Okay, the three phases of the funnel are the lead funnel, and this is where people actually enter your funnel. This is the actual funnel where they enter and then they come out with a sales call with you or a consultation. You also have your lead nurture. This is a series of emails that will help people make a decision who are kind of on the fence. They will show more of your expertise, your case studies, your proof, give resources so they can schedule that call or consultation as well. And then you have your funnel progression. And these give people a little nudge to keep moving through your funnel because we all know that everything doesn't happen right away. That's why you have follow up in any sales process. So this keeps people moving so that you get that call. And the beauty of all three of these phases is that it is all automated and it is all set up to keep continuous leads in your pipeline. You don't have to touch anything until it's time to get on that call and work your magic, close the deal, and make the sale. So, the lead funnel phase. A lot of people, when they're referring to this phase, they say things like lead magnet, opt in page, landing page, things of that nature. And that's good. But I like to look at it as what you are trying to accomplish. What is your objective? You need to grab the attention, you need to get the email, you need to provide real value, you need to have a call scheduled, and you need to get qualified leads. And I'm going to break down each one of them. So, grab attention. A lot of people call this the lead magnet, something that people want from you. And I'm going to put this out there. Home valuations or mortgage payment calculators or things like that are not good lead magnets, in my opinion. And really in my research, my expertise, because people can get that for free. They can. They're everywhere without giving you my email. I could go anywhere and get that. So why would I give you my email to do that? People are selfish with their email. But if you're giving them something different, which is why I say real value, not perceived value, not what you think they want, but what they really want, you will get their attention and they will give you your email for it. And let me say this about your offer as well, or your opt-in, or your freebie, or your lead magnet, anything like that. It needs to be directly related to your services that you're providing. So you don't want to do a lead magnet that says the ultimate checklist on how to list your home for sale by owner. You are hoping that somebody wants to sell their house themselves, see your checklist, opt in, and then realize it's too much, so they hire you. And then your whole lead nurture is about convincing them first that they need to hire a realtor and then selling them on why you are the best realtor. That's a lot of work. And when you're paying Facebook ads, those are not your most high qualified leads. They just are not. You want somebody who wants a realtor, who is looking for a realtor, and they're looking for the best realtor. Those people cost less to obtain, they're easier to convert. So please make sure that your lead in, that your magnet directly correlates with the service that you are offering. You don't want a whole bunch of people on your list who really not trying to be leads, who just want a freebie, because those people are out there, trust me. Okay, so I know you're asking, how do I actually get their attention? Like, I hear you. I have this great lead, but how do I actually get people to take notice? And I am glad you asked. There's numerous ways to do this. There's Facebook posts or any social media posts. There's email campaigns. You can automate your email campaigns. You can schedule your posts, things of that nature. Actually, you could still use some of your traditional methods. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you absolutely love cold calling or door knocking, then you can do that. And just imagine how great or much better reception you would get if you're giving them something. Like, you're not just saying, hey, can I have a minute of your time to see if I'm a good fit? You're actually saying, hey, I have this for you. What do you think? It's good. And then you get them in your funnel, and then you can nurture them through the funnel once they're in there. So you can do that. Again, that's not something I recommend, but if you absolutely love cold calling or door knocking, it gives you a advantage over other people who are also doing it. My favorite way to do it is Facebook ads. They are the most affordable, they are the most predictable, they are the most consistent when done correctly. Most people who say they do not like Facebook ads are not doing them correctly. Because if you are doing Facebook ad correctly and you know how many leads you're getting and how much you can convert them, and that's going to account to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month in commission, you have no problem spending that money every month to get those leads, because you know it's going to result in more money, much more money. But it has to be done right. Now, if you're spending money every month and you don't know what type of leads you're going to get, I get it. It's going to be a problem. But when done correctly, they are amazing. Okay, so the second phase or second stage is to get the email, also known as the opt-in page or the landing page. There's all different types of landing pages, and I've done every kind you can think of, short form, long form. It really just depends on your audience, your lead magnet, what different things. There's so many things that go into it, but the objective is always the same. I need to get that email address, because that's how I get you in my funnel. So that's my objective. It needs to be simple processes. You don't want to be too long, and you need to have a clear call to action. What do I need to do? Give me your email. So it has to provide real value. And I keep emphasizing real, because not perceived value, not what you think your client wants or your customer wants, but what they actually want. It has to be something they want. And so if they gave you your email, now you have to deliver on that. You have to address pain points, the real pain points, the deep ones, maybe even some they haven't thought about. You have to provide a different solution. If it is something that they can get from other places, why am I here? Why would I listen from you? And you have to think about it. If somebody gave you their email because they were really excited about your offer or lead magnet, and then they get it and they're disappointed, what's the chances of them doing business with you? You really pretty much killed that. You played yourself. So it has to be real value. You have to showcase your expertise. This is building trust. They haven't met you. They haven't talked to you yet. So you are starting to show them why they should take the time to talk to you. You have to build trust. Know your stuff. Be an expert. Stand out. You have to stand out. So those are the ways that you can start to provide real value. And you really think about this stuff while you're creating your lead magnet, but this is where you actually deliver it. This is where you deliver it. The next step is to schedule the call. Make it user-friendly and super easy. It has to be quick. We've all been there where we've gotten so annoyed. Like, we want to reach out to the person, but we can't get their contact. It's just hard. And you're like, you know what, forget it. Don't do that. Make it as simple as possible. Another option is you can have like a call now option on this page, to where people can call you right there. They can click the button, especially if they're on their mobile device, because at this point, more people are on their mobile device than desktop. They click their button from the mobile device and call you right there. Or they can schedule a call. Either way, this is where the money starts to happen, because you know once you get them on that call, you can convert them. All you have to do is get the lead, and now you have it. So the next step is to qualify your lead, or to further qualify your lead, because you've already started qualifying. You have a right target audience for your Facebook ads, and you have them scheduled a call. So you know they're qualified, but this further qualifies. These are going to be your best leads, because they've taken the time to fill out this application. They've gone through all the steps. Facebook ad, watching your video or downloading your document, scheduling the call, and now they actually fill out the application. These are your most qualified leads, okay? They are your best leads because they are really ready. Now, I like to do this after the schedule the call, because I do not want people not to schedule just because they have an application. People might be ready to schedule, and then they see an application, but they're cooking dinner, so they have to go. So they don't schedule at all, and then they forget. I don't want to lose those people because of that. So I want to schedule the call, but then I'm going to ask you to fill out the application. So even if you don't fill out the application, I still have the call already scheduled. So now let's talk about lead nurture emails. In a perfect world, somebody would go through your funnel in one swoop. They would just swoop through it in 10, 15, 20 minutes and you have a call scheduled for the next day. We do not live in a perfect world. We just don't. You have to have touches. It is estimated that it takes 7 to 12 touches, which is Facebook ads, social media posts, emails, things of that nature before somebody makes a buying decisions or a hiring decisions. Consumers are well educated and are further along in the process. They're going to do research. They're not just about to hop on the first thing. So you want to nurture them through your funnel to the call, because the ultimate goal right now of this funnel is that call. So you want to nurture them through that. We do this through emails, email automations that go through the process. Every call to action is the same. Schedule a consultation, schedule a call, give me a call. A lot of times in emails, you see people have all types of random upsells, downsells, different calls to actions. It's confusing. You want to keep reiterating the same point. Talk to me because I can do XYZ. That's what you want to keep reiterating. These emails also build trust. They continue to show you expertise. You can do case studies, examples, testimonials, resources, all types of things. But it goes through the entire nurture. So it's about 4 or 5 emails over a span 2 to 7 days. And it just try to get them to make that phone call. Now, at any point during this, if they actually schedule a phone call, there's an automation to stop the email sequence, because I don't want to keep sending you emails to schedule a consultation if you already done it, because that just becomes annoying and no one wants to be annoyed. If they reach the end of the automation and they do not schedule a call, then they go into what I call long-term lead nurture. And by that, it means that, these are people you might send a newsletter once every 2 weeks or once a week or once a month, however you send your newsletter, but you're just staying on their mind by nurturing that lead long term. Okay, so let's talk about funnel progression. And like I said, in a perfect world, people would just breeze through your funnel. That is not going to happen. People need a lot of touches. So we have the lead nurture. And those are people that have already, got into your funnel to kind of help them schedule a call. But we'll also have what I call funnel progression to help people move through the funnel. So there's 2 ways to do this: Facebook retarget ads and email triggers. So let's say that somebody saw my Facebook ad, they clicked on the ad, but they did not opt in. They did not give me their email. So I'm going to send them a Facebook retarget ad. So these are only people that visited my website but did not give me their email. So there was something they liked in the ad. Maybe I needed to hit a different pain point, try different copy. Maybe they just got busy, but I want to reach out to them again because they're warm. They're familiar with me, and they're actually cheaper to acquire because of that. So that's going to go out to them. So let's say they actually opted in. They gave me their email, but they did not schedule. I'm going to send them another Facebook retarget ad, but it's going to be something like, you're only 30 minutes away from generating consistent leads. Schedule your free consultation now. Something like that. So that way I can encourage them to schedule. At this point, I'm also going to send them an email, because now I have their email. Like, hey, I noticed you watched my demo or downloaded my checklist, but you didn't schedule. Is there any questions? Can I help you with anything else? Something like that. So just to really help move them along, because the ultimate goal is to get them on their phone. So let's say they did visit the schedule page. They clicked the button, they visit the page, but they still did not schedule. Facebook retarget ads continues. I'm also going to send an email like, hey, I saw you visited the page, but you didn't schedule. Did you have any questions? Did you run into any problems? You can also have a chat. If you use the chat feature to where they're on the page, let's say 15 minutes, but they don't schedule, it pops up like, hey, did you need any help with anything? How can I help you? That type of real time, instant interaction can be a game changer, because now you're a real person. You're not just a computer they're talking to or a screen they're looking at, and you're really there. So let's say that you've scheduled, but you did not submit the application. I'm going to send you an email. Do you need any help? Because again, you want to qualify as much as possible before the call. So just, do you need any help? Anything like that. Now, I will say, once they opt in, they no longer see the Facebook or the original Facebook ads or the original target ads. They don't see that anymore. Once you opted in and I have your email, you just see basically do you want to schedule? Let's schedule. Let's get you scheduled so I can move them along. Once they're scheduled, they don't see any more Facebook ads. The application is important, and I will do that through email, but it's not necessarily something you want to continue spending money on. It's just not that you have the call scheduled. That was the main objective. You got it done, so the Facebook ad stops. This keeps them moving through your funnel. And remember, it is the same objective. Make a call. I'm not deviating. I don't want you to do anything else. I want you to schedule a call to call me. That's what I want. And I'm going to keep doing that along the funnel in order to obtain that objective. And that is how you implement lead funnels into your business to start generating consistent leads and predictable revenue. So when I'm trying to explain the benefits of having a funnel, I always think of one of my clients. I was giving Sarah a sales presentation, and she stops me dead in the middle of one of my points and looks at me and says, I cannot keep living in this feast or famine state. She said, I do all of this cold calls, I do all this door knocking, I do all these networking events to get leads, and I get the leads. So, but when I have the leads, now I have to list the house, I have to negotiate, I have to show the house, I have to draw up contracts. When that's done, I realize I have no more leads because I wasn't able to cold call as much or attend as many networking events. I'm in a famine state. Then I get leads and I'm feasting, and I can't keep doing that. And I am sure many of you can relate to the same thing. So I look at her and say, Sarah, if I can do even half of what I have been telling you that I can do today, would you be willing to write that $5,000 check and start today? She looks at me very skeptical and said, yeah. So I said, you're not believing what I'm saying right now? And she says, about 50%. And I get it. I'm making major claims. But I said, give us a chance. I promise you, we will show you. So she gave us a chance. By the way, she did not pay $5,000, but within 12 days, she had landed a client through the funnel that we built for her that brought her back over 4 times her return. So that is the beauty of funnels, the science, because this science starts to generate consistent, high quality leads. You get more pre-qualified leads on the phone, and you create predictable revenue because I know how many leads that's coming in. I know my sales conversion rate. I can start to predict how much money I'm getting every month. And that is what everybody wants. And I want you to schedule a call with me. You knew it was coming. You've been through the funnel, but you have been with me for 20 minutes, roughly 20 minutes. So you are definitely interested in this. Even if you decide not to buy my services, I can guarantee you will leave with some information you can use that is designed just for your business. That is how confident I am in what I do, what we do here, what we provide, and how we can help you. And if by some crazy chance it's not a good fit, I will let you know. If funnels will not work for your business, if funnels is not the best investment for your business, I will let you know that. So schedule the call. You just click the button below. We will talk and we will start generating consistent leads and predictable revenue because everybody wants that. I want that, which is why we have funnels. You want that. All my clients want that. We have it over here. So now it's time for you to have it. So I look forward to talking to you, and bye.